Hey y'all, welcome back. I just wanted to let y'all know beforehand, this video is going to be a little bit different than what I usually do. This will probably be posted after Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody. First, I'm going to get started on my pumpkin cheesecake, and then I'm going to do my famous scalloped potatoes. For the last couple of years, I've had to make it and bring it, and then we are going to show you what we do to our turkey. So y'all, first we're going to start with 2 8-ounce blocks of cream cheese. This is my helper, Emily. Alright, put it in here. Boop. Good job. For some reason, I will say, you can close it. Good job. Lean back for a second. Now we are going to whip this until it's completely smooth. Now I'm going to add 1 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk.
It's brown, yeah. It's very expensive for people and not little people.
Are you telling them what we're doing? You are? You're doing a good job. And y'all, this is just going to make the cheesecake that much better and that much creamier. Almost. Okay, now close it. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes to your home card. And I know you guys are very intuitive, so that's how creamy it is. Now I'm going to add in 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Sorry.
It's getting too wet.
Here you go, put it in there. Okay, now we're going to add 4 eggs, 1 at a time. And just beat in until they are just mixed in. You don't want to get them a whole lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? You don't want to beat in a whole lot of air at this point. You just want to get it to where it's just mixed in.
And we did this go 20 minutes, guys.
And 20 minutes for whatever she's cooking over here.
I gotta be fun enough.
Now we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. Now we're just going to stir in 1 cup of pumpkin, good lord y'all, pumpkin puree. And I'm using a 1/2 cup, so I'm doing it 2 times. Now we want to just mix that in. Now I'm going to put our filling in our crust. I did not have time this year to make one from scratch. I probably will for Christmas with whatever I end up making. So we're just gonna go ahead and put it in this one. We're just gonna take our mixture and just pour it in here. I might have too much for this pie crust, but we'll see. No? Oh. Got a little extra, but we'll figure something out to do with it. It's not that much. Just a little. So I have my oven preheated to 300. I'm going to cook it for 1 hour. Now we're starting on our turkey, and I'm just quartering 2 onions. And I have 1 large Honeycrisp apple that I'm just going to cut just like that. Now I have 5 large carrots, and I'm probably going to chop, like these shorter ones right here, I'm going to chop them in half. And this one I'm probably going to end up chopping in thirds. Now we're patting our turkey dry. This is 20 pounds, so it's been thawing for about 2 days. We season it with mesquite flavored seasoning first. Evenly all over. And y'all, this thing is so good. I don't think there was any left at all last year. Actually, he just reminded me that this is one seasoning that we didn't use last year. So this is something new, but I'm sure it'll be just as good. We just put coarse kosher salt on it. Oh, there you go. Now you can see it. Now smoky salt and pepper. Now we're gonna slice really thin pats of butter, and we are going to tuck that under the skin. And that gives it so much more flavor, and it keeps it so much more moist, and it's delicious. And to add to the flavor, we're going to inject it all over with some of this. It's delicious. If y'all never tried it, you should. I highly recommend it. We're putting all the vegetables that we chopped up right inside the turkey. We don't make stuffing or anything. We just put our veggies in it, and that adds so much extra flavor too. Yes, baby. He's making these slices so he can put the butter underneath there.
Oh, I see.
You see? Now you get it? It just makes a cavity right under the skin. Dinner's ready. What'd you make tonight? Apples. Now we're just injecting it all over with that delicious injectable flavor. And he'll probably inject it a little bit as it cooks tomorrow morning, but we'll get back to that. All right, y'all, while he's finishing up the turkey, I'm going to get started on my scalloped potatoes. Now I'm going to slice this onion. I have my pot just sitting over here. I'm going to add 1/4 cup of butter, which is half a stick. Now I have my butter melting at medium heat, and I'm going to continue slicing these. My butter is melted. I've got my onion thinly sliced. I'm just going to add it in there. I'm just going to stir it to get it all kind of coated with that butter and break up some of those, I want to say rings, but half rings, I guess. While this is sauteing, I'm going to let it cook until it's just translucent. And then I'm going to add 5 cloves of garlic. I've got my other ones right over here. I'm going to get them peeled and minced. My onions are almost translucent. I'm adding 1 tablespoon of kosher salt, about 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Mix all this together. turn my heat down a little bit now. Now we're going to add in our 5 cloves of minced garlic. Stir all this together and cook just until the garlic's fragrant. That's usually about 30 seconds. My garlic is now good and fragrant. My onions look perfect. Ooh. Now I'm going to slowly start adding in 6 tablespoons of flour. See if I can do this while I'm holding the phone. Really, you're just making a paste right now. Now I'm going to do this 5 more times. That's what it looks like after 6 tablespoons. And now what you want to do is just slowly whisk in 4 cups of heavy cream. Let me get my tripod so you can see this better. This is what it looks like after just 2 cups. Sorry about that. My tripod ended up breaking, so my husband's trying to fix that right now. But now I'm going to slowly add in 2 more cups of heavy cream. Just like I did before, just pour in a little bit and just whisk it in. That way you don't get any clumps of flour. That's the goal. Okay. And this is after the other 2 cups. And it makes such a delicious creamy sauce, y'all, I'm telling you. And we still have a few seasonings to put in it. Now you want to slowly add in about 1 cup of Parmesan cheese. And you want to slowly add it in, that way it all melts really nicely. So now I am slicing my potatoes with my food processor. You can see that's about the thickness that you want. I have my sauce on low, and I'm just going to start sprinkling, well, I guess not sprinkling, but adding my potatoes to it. And you want to make sure you add them bit by bit. That way you get everything all coated. They're not stuck together. So y'all, I just wanted to say, I forgot to tell y'all, I think. If I did, sorry, but I am using 5 pounds of russet potatoes to do this. It is late. It's about 8:30 right now. But I'm almost done. We've got the turkey seasoned and in the fridge. And my potatoes are almost done. I am going to put it all together, wrap it, put it in my fridge, and put it in the oven in the morning to finish cooking. And the pie's done. I have all my potatoes in here. They are all coated. Look at that. So now I'm going to let them cook in here on medium heat for 10 minutes. They're getting all bubbly. They came up to a low boil, and then I turned them down, I guess, to probably about a simmer on medium heat. And that's where you're going to set your timer for 10 minutes. And these are almost ready to be put in our Pyrex dish. Now you can do this however way is easier for you, but I found that using tongs is so much better than using a spoon or anything. And you just want to layer these in your pan. Only do about half of them though, because we're going to put a layer of cheese in the middle. And I'm using Parmesan, cheddar, and a Monterey Jack blend. I'll probably do about 1 more. I know I'm dripping it all over the place. Get your cheese blend and your Parmesan. Now this is what it should look like after you put all your potatoes in here. Now you're going to top it with 1 more good layer of cheese. So I am going to put a little bit of extra cheese on here, only because I am putting this in the fridge. Now you want to make sure all of your potatoes are covered with your sauce and or your cheese, because if air touches them, they will turn black, and we don't want that. So we are going to cover them really good. And then I'm going to put plastic wrap and foil over the top of them. It's totally covered. I'm going to let this cool down to room temperature before I ever cover it and put it in the fridge. So here's our pie, here's our potatoes, and we will get going on our turkey in a little bit. Good morning, y'all. This is the next morning. And look at it, doesn't it look so good? It's almost done. And the potatoes are almost done, and we'll go check on those in just a minute. I just took our potatoes out of the oven. Those are done. We've got my homemade orange cranberry sauce, regular cranberry sauce, and mandarin orange salad. We're gonna take some of that to my grandmother. Now we're just waiting on the turkey.